The London Marathon grows and grows. A sporting infant 7 years old today. An event born in 1981 when nearly 8,000 people ran through the streets of the capital city, inspiring so many to follow them and run the historic marathon distance of 26 miles, 385 yards. The marathon is now within the reach of people who, not very long ago, would have thought the distance impossible. This year, over 86,000 people wanted to take part, and a world record number of more than 28,000 received the coveted letter of acceptance. The youngest, 18 years old today, the oldest, 81. Men and women from 61 nations prepared to test themselves in what has become one of the great physical and mental adventures of modern life. For most, to finish is to win. But for the elite few, winning the race is what matters, with international class athletes chasing selection for the World Championships. Men like Hugh Jones, who won in '82. Charlie Spedding, who's been first and second. Shigeru So, one of the famous Japanese twins, leading the overseas talent. All three will be with the fast men on the blue start. The fun runners, the veterans and the first-timers start on the other side of Blackheath on the red start. And this year, there's a third starting point, the green start, where those with a real chance of winning the Women's Championship line up. Wearing number 1, Ingrid Christiansen, twice a previous winner, the Norwegian housewife who trains on a treadmill. Ingrid set a world best time in this race 2 years ago. Today she aims to become the first woman to run inside 2 hours 20 minutes. And holding the flag for the women's start will be Jim Peters, a legend in marathon running. Today the multicoloured procession will take a very different route to Buckingham Palace. From the 3 starts, the elite men and women join up before the mile mark. Passing just beyond 2 miles, the famous home of the Royal Artillery, Woolwich Barracks. Meanwhile, the runners from the 3rd start at Greenwich Park follow a different route before the streams come together at 3.5 miles. Whichever route they're on, when they join, they've run the same distance. At 4 miles, they see the signs for the Thames flood barrier, described as the 8th wonder of the world. And on to Cutty Sark at 6.5 miles, running under the prow of the last of the tea clippers built over 100 years ago. Approaching 9 miles, they're now in the transformed Surrey docks. And on the way to one of London's most popular tourist sites, Tower Bridge. That's at 12 miles. And on they go towards the Isle of Dogs, where the old docklands have given way to new industry and homes. Past Heron's Quay and 16 miles, where the dockers used to work, but are now very different places of employment. The course looping back on itself and passing some of the old dockland scenes. And back this time underneath Tower Bridge. They last saw the bridge 10 miles back, and now they're beyond 22 miles and in the grounds of the Tower of London. The cobbles hidden for the day by a special carpet to smooth the way. Then it's towards home. On the embankment, Cleopatra's Needle. A right turn to Trafalgar Square. Left into the majestic Mall. In the distance, Buckingham Palace, and just 1 mile to go. Birdcage walk leads to Parliament Square. And Big Ben. Across Westminster Bridge, the welcome sight of the finish. Streaming through the gates of Greenwich Park. Well, the race will start in a few seconds at 9:30. When the giant finger of Big Ben reaches the half hour, a field gun of the artillery will signal the start. The starters on each of the 3 points sharply lower their flags. But in reality, the whole operation is controlled by the Greenwich time signal. The signal is relayed to the gun party and the starters' assistants. The time must be exact. The countdown is in the last 10 seconds. The Blue Star with the really fast men chasing World Championship selection. The women away on the Green Star, with Christensen already looking for a new world best time. And the virgins and veterans streaming away on the Red Star, the first-timers and the old-timers.
It is! It is! Him, Jay. Well, it's a remarkable time, 4 hours and 26 minutes. How the hell are you doing? So tell me, Mr. Jukes, how do you feel at completing your first marathon?
Knackered.
You're knackered. Remarkable man. Close up with the bears, please.
Close up. Remarkable close up.
Remarkable close up. Any comments?
No.
None at all.